Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, your famous host for the most, Casey Dobson. You might be asking yourself, wait, what happened to what's going on? I thought we were still in the middle of a matchup. Hold on, let me first address one Shane Pokenis. Shane, these long sleeve shirts came built with one of these bad boys, okay? And the reason that it's built in, okay, is because the neck is also covered in skin. And that too, sir, can get skin cancer. Also, I think I've mentioned this before during COVID, which I don't think I actually had these during COVID. But after COVID, there were a few businesses that still asked that you mask up. So this was easy to grab and go. Okay. So there you go. But they're very nice. Dry Skin is not a sponsor yet, but they could be if they watched this award winning podcast. But good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You might be asking yourselves, why are we here? Casey, you should be taking this Monday off. Enjoy it. I took last Monday off. No, wait a minute. I did not because it was All Star week. But we got baseball back, baby. And here we are. Okay. I promise I won't take up too much of your time. Just an hour and a half. I think we've got that much that we could dive into that an hour and a half actually is not even going to scratch the surface. I don't know why, but I feel like I kind of look here. Everybody out there is thinking that I'm going to run and I'm going to win in 2024. And you would be right. Okay. Shit. I don't know what's going on with his hair right now, but I know that it's worthy of a hat. But, anyways, let us dive into the matchups that are currently going on right now. That is, what week is this? Week 15. Technically, week 15 and 16 combined. So, I believe I dubbed a few matchups of the week: myself versus Walker and Josh versus Eric. Makes sense. It's like a family feud. Myself and Eric. By the way, this episode is also brought to you by Bush Light. Bush Light, the way white trash says beer. That's right. I'm white trash. Or it's just cheap beer. You have used 3 of 3 IL spots, 1 of 1 NA spots, and 59 of 60 moves allowed. I have to say, I'm very proud of myself. I don't know if you guys ever look at the title, but this is titled "There is no such thing as a waiver trade." I don't exactly know what that means. I just felt like whatever. Yeah, I just looked at my roster and wow, is it different. Okay, so I'm gonna have to dive into, let's see where we are. How do you change the week? How do you do that? Bear with me. I'm actually just trying to do a little quick comparison and contrasting from the first time one Walker and myself played each other to this one. So what is that? Would that be week? Excuse me. It's week 3. No, week 4. Yes, week 4. Rally Monkeys and I faced off against one another, and I love and I also hate looking back. So this is the team. I'm not sure. There might be a demon outside this window over here because I've heard something now twice. It's very alarming. I'm frightened. Anyways, this was my team that faced off against you, Walker. And actually, it's very surprisingly different for the two of us. So I had Mike Trout, Jazz Chisholm, DJ LeMahieu, Freddie Freeman, Miguel Vargas, Wow, they sent Miguel Vargas down? Wow. Boy, needed it. Rafael Devers, Josh Lowe, Andres Jimenez, Jorge Mateo, Kyle Schwarber. I don't even want to fucking talk about his bitch ass. Lars Nootbaar, and Anthony Volpe. That was my team, in addition with one Sean Murphy. The only constant that has remained on my roster from week, what was that, 4? Yeah, week 4. The constants for one Walker are Will Smith, Max Muncy, and Seiya Suzuki. He had Justin Turner, Ahmed Rosario, Juan Soto, Jared Kelnick, Ryan McMahon, Wander Franco, Jake Cronenworth, Andrew Vaughn, Ketel Marte. But I didn't even know Ketel Marte was on your team, Walker. Bo Bichette and Yandy Diaz. Melendez and Haniger were also on your team. Pitching wise, you had Aroldis Chapman, Matt Brash, Shohei Otani. I had Justin Steele, Kevin Gausman, Mitch Keller, Christian Javier, Taj Bradley, Jesus Luzardo, Bobby Abreu, Zach Wheeler, Tanner Bybee, Kyle Bradish, Drew Rasmussen, and Eric Swanson, in addition with Evan Phillips. You also had Duran, Fairbanks, Ryan Nola, and Pablo Lopez. And Chris Sale was available for you. But yeah, our teams are completely different. And as of right now, sir, you would say I obviously made better trades because look at the score now, bitch. Me being the bitch in that equation. So yeah. So Walker has obviously what? 2 home runs from Stanton, 3 from Schwarber. Yippee! Look at that. And he is just we are just we are on the struggle bus right now there, Walker, with a 158 average and a 157 average and a 254 OBP and a 244. We're both celebrating being hit. Like, please, somebody just hit my batter, please, so I can get on base because that might win me the stat. Pitching, too. Man, we are not looking good. You obviously are going to have way more strikeouts than me. That's going to happen every single time because you just outfit your team with people that strike people out. So, yeah, there you go. Oh, and you traded away Gary Cole. That's just crazy. Luis Severino will have his bounce back game tonight. Grayson Rodriguez will own the Dodgers, and that will be fun. It will be fun to watch this stuff because this is how it happens. This is how it happens. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's get back into the other matchups nobody wants to hear. Right now, Bucketheads is beating. Drop it like it's fought. Brian, do I need to not put this bad juju out there for you? Go, Brian, go. Get that 10-2 victory. Josh is losing to Eric 8-3. Mandalorians and Trippin' Billies are tied because it's again another family affair. But see, we couldn't do this. We couldn't have a matchup of the week be brother against brother. That would just be stupid, right? The Hitman and McCollin 25, 8-3, and Rayford Peaches and Jason are in a nice little battle, 6-5. So yeah, what do you guys want to talk about this week? What do we want to talk about? We just bounced into the lineup. Let's look at our league at a whole. Obviously, Drop It Like It's Fought uh, has a 14.5 game lead. Benchwarmers made sure to chisel a little bit at that big old lead last week. with his dominant 12-0 victory. Last week I tried to hold off, drop it like it's hot, and lost, but we won't. We don't need to get into a recap. 2.5 games back from myself is Shane McCollin is 3.5 games back, and Rally Monkeys is 6 games back from myself. Eric has not conceded yet, nor shall he. With the team that he actually is rostering now, I believe Eric is bound to make a very substantial push for that number 6 spot. But nipping at his heels and doing so rightly is Brian Newcomer. Now, we cannot count out the other 4 teams in the Hitman Mandalorians and Red Sox Nation. Some would say Ray is 56 games back. Okay, but we still have time. She could, in fact, chisel away. Now, personally, do I think? I don't know. I don't know. She's got 105 losses. I just don't see it happening. But stranger things have happened. But anyways, Red Sox Nation, can't count you out, Jason, and you're not counting yourself out either. You've got 67 wins. Meanwhile, you see Rally Monkeys has 80 wins. So that's only a matter of 13 wins. 13. Look at that. Start turning around and find yourself in there. So I don't want to say Ray is out, but I definitely don't want to say teams like Bucketheads, Hitman, Mandalorians, and Red Sox Nation are out either. Let's look at it from, I just dropped a pen. Moves. Okay. I don't believe that we have like a deadline for when you are not able to get any more moves. I myself am in a holding pattern with 59, but that's all right. I'll just keep trading away the really, really good players for the shitty ass waiver players. There's a reason they're down there, from what I can gather. But it's Casey's MO, modus operandi. Anyways, what else do we want to talk about? Did Eric text me and say, good doing business with you? No, he did not. No, he did not. So live on air, good doing biz, cuz. Oh, and I suck. That's right. I said, oh, and I suck. Anyways, yeah, this is crazy. I'm really excited about the fact that we have, it feels like a lot of trade activity. I feel like Fernando is trying to keep his team in relevancy, and I feel like that's really fun, and we should do that. That's why we're here. We want to have league members that want to participate. What else are we talking about here? What else is going on? Oh, look at that handsome devil. I didn't know that. Do you guys know that if you scroll at the bottom of the page, it says recent messages? I didn't know that because there's a picture of me standing there like a dumbass with nappy hair. What else do we want to talk about? Let's look at this drop it like it's five bucket heads matchup. Let's do that. Let's look at that for a second. What is going on here? But whoa, drop it like it's fought with a 6.27 ERA. Jesus, guy, what are you doing? He's obviously got that power stroke. Oh, look, Bobby Witt. Oh, look, Mookie Betts. Oh, look, Kyle Tucker. Kyle Fucker. Who you getting all this jacked up shit from? George Kirby? That's unexpected. Hmm. Everybody enjoy their All Star week? I hope so. What else can we talk about? A lot of call ups are being made right now. The Pittsburgh Pirates just called up 3 players. Dude, speaking of, I heard a little rumor. Shane, I'm curious to hear if you guys are actually hearing this rumor from Chip Carey over there on y'all's broadcast. There's a little rumor bird out there that Nolan Arenado, that's right, Nolan Arenado and not Paul Goldschmidt, or maybe both, but Nolan Arenado might be headed to the Arizona Diamondbacks. That would be interesting. Who is their third baseman? That's a great question. Who is who is Nolan who is the third baseman for the Arizona Diamondbacks? Let's see. For those of you that already know the answer, please hold that until the end of the program. Third baseman for the Arizona. Oh, Perdomo takes a little stab at it, looks like. Yeah, they don't really have a third baseman. They got Christian Walker at first. Second baseman's obviously Ketel Marte. Shortstop would be a little Perdomo action. Who else plays shortstop for that? You know what? Let's just quit fucking around and let's just look at when we use a little Google machine, Arizona Diamondbacks roster. There it is. Boom. Corbin Carroll, Lourdes Gurriel, third base, Evan Longoria. Yeah. What's that dude done for you lately? Wait, Ketel Marte is not center field. They have on here Ketel Marte, center fielder. Okay. Jake McCarthy looks like a little boy band pitcher. That is not that player. Y'all need to Google this shit. That person that is Jake McCarthy is, I think, Jake McCarthy from like a television show or some shit. That is not Jake McCarthy. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah. Anyways, that's what I heard. A little rumor out there. A little rumor that one Nolan Arenado might be headed there. That might like really up his value. I know that's crazy to think. I don't mean to be offensive towards your St. Louis Cardinals there, Nick Pokenis and Shane and whoever else is out there that's a St. Louis Cardinals fan, but that might upgrade his value. I mean, they got a lot of young players out there. Yeah, but you know, who knows? It's a big contract to try to get rid of, though. Speaking of contracts, I've been meaning to mention this the other day. Like flying under the radar. I don't know if you guys heard it. For those of you that follow baseball, like whatever, but I just heard it on the broadcast the other day. Did you guys hear that apparently Yu Darvish is going to be the next Nolan Ryan? Want to know why? Because the San Diego Padres gave that motherfucker a 6-year deal. They just signed him to a new 6-year deal. Last week, Padres All-Star right-handed pitcher Yu Darvish agreed to a 6-year, $108 million contract extension that will keep him in San Diego through 2028. My God, he's 36 years old. And they're like, let's just give this motherfucker $108 million. I don't know if you guys are like me, but these contracts are getting stupid. And we're about to hear the dumbest one coming out. The trade deadline for the majors is August 1st. So that is literally in 2 weeks and a day. Is it August 1st? The trade deadline? Let's see here. I should really do the research here before I start foaming off on the mouth. MLB trade deadline. August 1st. Yep. And trade rumors. I like this. MLBTradeRumors.com. Red Sox designate Jake Faria for assignment. Who the fuck cares? Tigers agree to terms with first rounder Max Clark. Cool. Who cares? Mhm. Pure inebriation. No, no, no. All right, so apparently it's just going to be a bunch of fucking pop-up ads. But yeah, where's it at? Let me confirm. Yeah, I haven't heard much about the Braves. Anybody heard anything about Braves? Braves rumors. Not seeing anything. Nope. Reds promote top stories. Rays designate Yanni Chirinos for assignment. Guardians play Shane Bieber. The 50-day IL. Angels will reportedly consider Shohei Ohtani trade offers. Deal seen as unlikely. Reds have shown interest in White Sox starters. Huh. Okay. Dodgers have shown interest in Lucas Giolito. That would be cool. He's from California, right? That's cool. Anyways, this feels like a waste of time, and I don't want to do anything like that. You guys want to get back out into the real world. I just thought that was a good talking point. Anybody see that fucking throw that Ellie De La Cruz threw? That was crazy. Crazy. What else are we talking about? I think that's it. I think that is it. Don't forget to set your rosters. Trades. When's our trade deadline? That's a good question. I definitely need to know that. Ba, ba, ba. Let's see. League. I don't know. Trading list, transactions. Anybody put that out there? I'm curious. When is our trade deadline? League chat overview, dues, settings. Let's look at that. Can't be the only one that's curious about this. Yes. Trade date. Trade in date, August 10th. Mark it down in your calendars, everybody. I just did. I put it in there. So, and that's what she said. All right. Hope everybody has a good rest of your week. Don't forget to set your lineups. Anything else? No? You in the back? Do you have anything? Anything you would like to add? No? All right. Well, see you next Monday, everybody. See, just 24 minutes. That's all you needed to get all this. Good content, right? Really good.